Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome again to Snack Thoughts. I say welcome again to Snack Thoughts, and welcome to my late night hangout, or on West Coast time. It's the Friday night chit chat. I guess on the East it might be sometime early in the morning, but hey, all together it's all the same. You know what I'm saying? Don't matter what time zone you in. You know what I'm saying? It's where you at. But I just want to welcome you. And for tonight, what is my thought for the night? My thought for the night is look before you leap. I say again, look before you leap. And where am I coming from with this? Well, it's no secret. You know, I've already expressed my desire to expatriate back overseas. And you know, for those that may not know what expatriate is, basically all it means is just an individual that chooses to move or either live abroad, whether it's permanent or either temporary. But you know, I've expressed earlier that, you know, in another podcast about expatriate fever, and my reasons, obviously, for wanting to go back abroad or go back overseas is because I had a wonderful and unique experience that provided me freedom. You know, freedom that I never experienced when I was in the United States. And I truly internalized those experiences, and I really did enjoy the people and the culture and society, you know. But when I talk about look before you leap, I'm talking about something that's just deeper than, you know, moving abroad. When I talk about look before you leap, I'm talking about decision making. You know, a lot of times we as individuals, and I've done it before, we make crucial decisions sometimes on a whim or either with a knee-jerk reaction, and we don't always think these things through. And in my particular case, when I talk about expatriating from the United States, that right there that's a very big decision. I mean, for me, in my case, because I'm already overseas acclimated or adjusted, and I'm used to traveling and moving around by serving in the military, it's not as big a deal to me. But nevertheless, it's still a very important decision, because you have to think about it. Just to move from one state, you know, to another is a big deal, because you have a lot of planning that has to go into that. You know what I'm saying? You know, the logistics of it, you know what I'm saying? To pack up your household and go somewhere else. Whereas myself, you know, I'm talking about going several thousand miles overseas to a different society in a different country. And this time it's going to be on my own dime. You know, when I did this, a lot of the moving around and living abroad, I was in the military. So Uncle Sam paid for my move, and I had the support network and the support of those that were also serving in the military. But this time, you know, it's totally different. And then I'm also more mature, older, and I'm at a different stage in life, you know. So this move that I plan on making is this right here. I have plans on making this permanent. So when I leave, I plan on making the next country that I decide to go to, making it home, you know. And so there has to be certain things that have to be considered. And there is a country that I do have in mind. You know, there's several that I have on deck, but there are some that I have never been to before. And so I need to go visit. Now, let me shift for a minute, because when I talk about look before you leap, to you that could mean something totally different. But I'm talking about decision making. You know, it could be maybe a crucial decision, you know, about a relationship. It could be a career move. You know, it could be something that relates to your health. And we owe it to ourselves to make sure, if it's going to be any key decisions that are crucial, to make sure we thoroughly research it and get the best information that we can on it before we make that move. Because once you make that move and you step into something, you make your bed, you have to lie in it. And if you need some examples of key decisions going wrong, all I got to do is just point to, let's take a look at the divorce rate. Marriage is easy to get into, but it's hard to get out of, and that's just one decision. And I really truly believe that, I think that a lot of the failure that we're experiencing, whether it's in marriage, whether it's with our credit, whether it's with our finances, I believe that people, they make decisions without thoroughly thinking them through. I believe that all of us at some point in our lives have written checks that we couldn't cash. But you got to remember something. Father Time is the big debt collector and the big paymaster. So if you write a check or you make a crucial or key decision, then you're going to have to man up or woman up and be prepared to stand and live by it. But yeah, so look before you leap. Many of us, sometimes we think that the situation that we're in, we think that the grass is greener on the other side. We look at other situations, and hey, I've been guilty of it, We look at other situations and we think that they have it better than we do, saying, oh man, they got it going on. Man, I would kill, to be in their position, but the truth of the matter is that sometimes you don't necessarily want to have somebody else's position, because you don't know what they went through to get there or to attain it. And then second of all, you don't know the hell that they may be going through, and they may be fronting. So don't be so quick to want what somebody else has. Don't make important decisions in your life. Don't do it in haste, because haste makes waste. And the more crucial and bigger the decision, the greater the impact it's going to have if it backfires. So it's just some food for thought. But in my particular case, because I desire to live abroad, there's a whole bunch of legalities that's going to come in there, and I have to be sure that if I pick up and leave, that this environment or this right here is going to be the right fit for me. And granted, any of us can make it anywhere, if we truly want to. It's just a matter of your want to, and are you willing to adapt? What might you have to sacrifice in order to adjust or to get something that you want the right way. No, let me say it again, the right way, not through cheating and not through illegal means, because eventually it will find you out. But yeah, so, I'm definitely considering it, but I want to, one of the countries I've considered, is Brazil, which is on my table. I have Australia, that's still on the table, the Philippines, and it might be, another country, maybe Portugal or something like that. But, I got to wait out, and possibly even Africa. So, I have some decisions that I need to make. But either way, my intention is definitely to jet. But, want to find out what are the rules, for maybe getting certain visas, if I want to, run a business, own real estate, getting the right international lawyers, accountants, you got to know what the laws is of that particular nation and what are the rules of the game. And I think too many times, we make decisions in haste and without fully understanding what the rules of the game is, you know? When you look before you leap, you basically are like an inexperienced swimmer trying to jump in a 12-foot pool. You know, you are an inexperienced swimmer that should be sticking to the doggy paddle, but you want to jump in and swim in the ocean, you know, with the current, you know, and the waves of the sea, you know, and you're not ready. You're not ready. And I believe that has a lot to do with why so many of us are failing at so many things. We're not taking the time to sit down and consider what it is that we're doing, have a clear outline, and have a course and a plan of action. And if plan A doesn't work, make sure you have a plan B or plan C, or either basically scrap it. Because sometimes we have to learn to let certain things go, because some things are just not meant to be. Some things are not meant for us. And I think that's where a lot of people run into a lot of problems trying to attain things that they know that they can't keep. They want to buy things that they can't afford. You know, their eyes are bigger than their stomach. You know? And so look before you leap. You know, don't be so greedy. Stay in your lane. Stop coveting what somebody else has. Stop wanting what somebody else has, because you don't know what they went through to get it. And you don't know the price that they're paying. If you're going to have anything worthwhile, there will always be a price. And you got to consider, you know, once you get there, what is your price? What are you willing to pay? But I'm going to slow my roll on that, because I don't want to make it too long or lose you guys' attention. But again, the name of this podcast is Look Before You Leap. You know, the Bible talks about count the cost. Count the cost. You know, what's your price? We all got a price, you know what I'm saying? But what is the price that you're willing to pay? That's all I got on this one, guys. That's all I have on this one, guys. And I want to thank you, you know, for taking the time out to listen and joining me on this podcast, Snacks Thoughts. And I want to thank all those that are supporting me and are subscribing. Come on, subscribe to Snacks Thoughts. That's SNAKZTHOUGHTS. Snacks Thoughts. Subscribe. Come on in. You know, share it. Push the podcast out. Share it with your families, friends, associates, your enemies. You know, bums, beggars. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Share it. Push it out. Put it on your social media platforms. You know, I have something to say, and I think it's worthwhile listening to. And I also have a YouTube channel called Eric Broadus YouTube. That's EricBroadus YouTube, or ericbroadusyoutube.com. So please go on over to my YouTube channel and tap that bell, you know, and hit all when you tap the bell, so you can get any future podcasts, live streams, any videos, anything that's going on with the channel and also with this podcast, you know, and share it and push it out. But again, this is Snacks Thoughts. On this podcast, you can find me on Anchor, Spreaker, Spotify. You can find me on Radio PPM, Apple Podcasts, iTunes, Listen, and I'm talking about it goes on and other social media platforms. But that's all I have. Again, look before you leap, guys. That's all I got on this Friday night late hangout. Peace out, and I'll catch you on the next one. Later.